All right, welcome back to this 30 days of meditation. We are on day 29. Can you believe it? So find yourself a comfortable place, a comfortable position, and let's get started. Okay, so yesterday we discussed how this practice isn't this giant special thing that we tend to make in our minds. Yes, it has amazing implications for our life, but the actual, say, realization of what this practice has to offer isn't something special. In fact, it's coming back instead to the absolute most ordinary thing. And we weren't trying to put down practice or make it lesser of something, but rather it's shed away of the false ideas about it, the distractions, the things that take us down paths that lead away from here, which is what you are. And today we're going to go over one of the greatest lessons I've ever learned from one of my favorite teachers, Ajahn Chah. So find yourself a seated position, a comfortable and sturdy position, and let's get started. Find the breath. Wherever you feel it the most. Just notice it going in and out. Allow the body to relax as you let go of your day, including the future, and settle gently with the breath. In and out. And when you notice that you're lost in thought, gently come back to the breath, not focusing, not concentrating, but rather a gentle return to breathing in and out. Come back. Come back to breathing. Return to the breath, not forcing our thoughts away or pushing them out, simply letting them come and go, and remaining with breathing. Wake up, wake up from thinking. Return to the breath. In and out. What notices the breath? What gets distracted by thinking? All right, you can look at the screen. You may notice that as we go further on with these practices, I don't speak as much because my goal with these 30 days isn't to just give you something to kind of use as a, what's the word I'm looking for? Guardrail, or maybe something to hold on to as the practice itself. I want you to learn to practice on your own. I want this to be something that you take with you, that you can implement all the time, anywhere, any place, with an internet connection or without an internet connection. So you may notice that the less I speak, the more shows up, the more difficult it may feel to come back to the breath because, it's just crazy. There's nothing reminding you as much. But that's building this mindfulness muscle. And you might find that you're more uncomfortable that way, so you might not like it. And so you're hoping I'll say something, or you'll just rather see another video where I speak more. Or not. But that's normal. In fact, it's a wonderful thing to see. The more you practice, the more it shows up, your mind. All those things that you've been pushing down there and you don't want to look down there. I just throw it in that bag and throw it away, throw it in the bag, throw it away. All that comes bubbling right back up, and we don't want to see it. In fact, we spend our life, most of our day, running away from pain and the uncomfortable and trying to hoard pleasure. I do it. I get it. But by doing this, we're missing one of the most important lessons. We're missing one of the greatest teachers. There's a quote by one of my favorite teachers, a Thai forest Buddhist monk named Ajahn Chah. He's no longer alive. But he once said, that which is bothering you, that which is irritating you, that is your teacher. That which is bothering you, that which is irritating you, that is your teacher. So when I take a long time to make a reminder to come back to the breath, a lot of stuff might be showing up. That's your teacher. See, usually we run away from something. I don't want to see that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to listen to that. And of course, with modern media, you don't like a video, you just swipe up. And we're used to that. But if you turn around and look at these demons, look at these ghosts that show up, even little things, like there's a noise buzzing in the background, it's just irritating the crap out of me. Well, I want to stop. I'm trying to meditate. But you can investigate that experience instead of turning it off. Or if you got like a pain in the back, you're practicing, you got your seating here and your pain, and you want to move, but trying to fix it really quick. Or you got an itch, you want to fix it really quick. You don't want to be uncomfortable. But that's a missed opportunity to see what that means, what that is. What is the experience of that? Before I name it, why am I suffering right now over a buzzing noise? What is it like? What is it really? And when you go through your day, you got people making fun of you, you got people talking crap about you, you got people, whatever. It's always people, isn't it? Who was it that said that hell is other people? But little things, somebody cut you off in traffic, or you got some problem that's shown up and you don't know how to deal with it. You got a winter storm to deal with. What do you got? That which bothers you is your teacher. Because instead of reacting and running away from it, we can choose to stay. We can choose to feel, and we can choose to investigate. What is it really like? We come back to the breath and look at it. There's another old analogy to what happens when we do this. And it comes from India, this old analogy, but they say if you're walking down a forest path at night and you see a snake kind of off in the distance in the road, but it's dark, but you're sure it's a snake, you're full of fear. That's a snake, especially in India where they can kill you. That's a snake. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of fear. But in reality, it's actually just a rope. But we don't know that. Because when we see the snake, we're unwilling to go look at it, see if it really is a snake. When there's a problem, say anxiety or some sort of frustration, we don't want to look at it to see what it really is. And a lot of the times, it's like a rope, not a snake. When we think something is so real and something horrible is going to happen, and it's so real, when you actually turn to look at those thoughts, to look at where it's happening, where it comes, where it goes, what sees it. It's just this little rope. But unless we are willing to take the courage to look, we will always think it's a snake in some sort of danger. Each perceived snake in the road is your teacher. So whenever you go throughout your day today, there will be a lot of snakes in the road. It doesn't have to be fear. It can be anger. It can be irritation. It can be, I don't want this, whatever it is. Look at it. See what it really is. By just paying attention in the way we've been doing that this whole 30 days, learning to be present here with whatever it is. And see what it really is. So please let us know about your experience in this. Let us know how your day has gone when you stop running from these things and you turn around and look right at it. And always remember, you can almost write this down on your mirror. That which is bothering you, that which is irritating you, that is your teacher. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your attention. And tomorrow is the last day, day 30. So I'll see you tomorrow.